Good morning. It is a lovely morning here. And yes, frustrations do flow away fairly easily. As soon as a new yeah, as soon as the new screen rolled over, I knew things were going to be okay. Just had a tiny little bit of a techie issue this morning. So it's lovely to be here. And I do love the technology. Let's put out love. Love, peace, calm, all that stuff. Good morning, Chaz. Lovely to have you here. And Corinna, you'd never guess I had a few issues. Corinna, good morning. And Michaela, you're here for the live at the start. Oh, lovely. And love to all as well. And isn't it lovely? Beautiful morning, even though it is grey and it's not a sunny morning outside, but it's a beautiful day because we're alive. We're here living a wonderful life. And Kim's on her way to work. Good morning, Kim, as you're driving to work. And Kay, good morning to you with those beautiful heart emojis. I love seeing those. And Nat, good morning to you. Beautiful fresh day, isn't it gorgeous? And Optus people yesterday were crippled by lack of technology. Apparently, I'm on Optus and I don't think I was. I was using my Google Maps via my mobile phone when it was supposedly out of action. So I don't know. And I am an Optus customer. So look, we'll see. Who knows? I didn't watch the news to get all the details, so I don't know. We live our lives as we need, what suits us, and yes, technology is here serving our purposes, but we can go without it. It is something that is possible. The world itself doesn't end. Well, I don't think so. It didn't, did it? Okay, let's go over to the cards. And here we are, the beautiful Gilded Breffy Lenormand deck, as per usual, the 5-card spread, and here we have our birds. Now, I'm just going to see if I can drop a banner. I just noticed I've got a little icon there, a logo, and I'm just wondering about dropping that. It's in the wrong place. So there we go. We've done that. And here we go with the owl. Let me do that. Once I get rid of that, the things that we need to do for our technology. Fortune favours the brave. I know we had this recently because on the weekend I shuffled the deck. So we've got fortune favours the brave. So take that step. And, well, it's almost like when we fledge, we're taking that step and we're going to be brave and fly. There we go. Now, here we have another visitor. Wonderful. Oh, visitor here. We've got Joe Piper back again. So I do recognise that avatar. So good morning again. Grey days are your favourite? Oh, that's wonderful. I don't mind them. I'm not a fan of ultra heat, which apparently tomorrow's going to be a hot one. Here, anyway, so I'm told. I think I did just catch the weather last night. Good morning from Carol. Good morning, good morning. I think you have popped in before, haven't you? Lovely to have more of the family. Now, the 5 cards, we have the bridges as the home space. It is the bouquet in the workspace. We've got the mature woman today in the unexpected, the park or garden card as our role, and it's the compass in the centre for the outcome, and that is the central, focus energies for today is that compass. Right, so I'm going to zoom in as I've become used to doing, and hopefully in the right spot this time. Yes, and I'll just bring it up a little further. And let's have a closer look at these. The Bridges card, it is making those choices and decisions. Being in the home space, you don't have to hurry with this. I do feel like it's the process within today. So take your time, but making those choices, whether you're going to travel across the bridge or not, and what you're going to do once you are in that process. You're on the bridge, you're crossing over, and you're traveling the other side, or whatever it is you're doing. I do feel that we're needing to give connected consideration. It's the 2 C's, like CC's. Oh, yum. I've been fasting for 3 days, so yum, food. I'll be doing that shortly. What you're going to be doing is taking some time, consider what the choices are, and cross the bridge when you feel it's the right timing. And you're going to calibrate that with what the compass is showing you as well. Remember, we've got this central energy that's influencing the whole lot. So definitely take those moments that you need to consider and then do that action. It does call for some action by the end of the day, that you've made that choice of crossing or not. So those two bridges give you that opportunity. We're moving, and that can be relationships. It can be anything physical as well, shifting stuff around, moving it from one place to another, all sorts of different ways that can present itself. So be open to the possibilities of what Spirit's guiding you through with this one. And here in the workspace, we've got that thank you. I see the bouquet as the recognition of something that's been done well, that you're seeing in others, or that someone has seen in you. So put that intention into the day to be present and aware of who is really deserving of, and give that little bit of praise to others. Just recognize and say, because sometimes I know we don't do the work for that recognition, etc. Most of us don't. But it is really nice when we have somebody say to us, "Oh, thank you, you've done a really good job, and here's a bouquet of flowers." You could be getting a physical bouquet of flowers today, or something that is that physical recognition, but it's also maybe appropriate time to ask for an increase in pay or something like that, and it'll flow through more conducively, or offer that to someone if you know that they're worthy. That it's something that is progressing and continuing to look after those around you, because that's what it's doing. It's looking after our mental as well as physical, and the actions that we do. It helps keep lifting that energy up around us and lifting others up. The whole boat factor, it can be doing that as a team. So let's see what, like with a mature woman popping in at some point in time, listen to that is the wisdoms from Spirit as we are moving through our day. We can see that, that level of understanding that is there in these eyes of this mature woman as she's gazing out the window. Bring in that steadiness of understanding, that nurturing, because the feminine is nurturing and a little gentler, I suppose, really, than what the masculine is. Oreo's going nuts. There must be someone. Yeah, there is someone going for a walk outside. So I'm hoping that you can still hear me, can't you? So with the maturity of this woman, and it's helping to balance what was the influence of the masculine yesterday. Okay, so do tap into that when that energy presents itself, or that you are giving out that energy as well through to the workspace or to the home space. And here we go with the park. I'll just move that a tiny tad. So the park is a beautiful formal garden in this depiction of what is the public space and place, the arena. Now, being in our role, it is that we're bringing what we have within us out in public. Like this is me showing you to show me, me here showing me to the world. This is public. This is bringing my understanding of me into action. And this is what you see in that world space, in that public space. So this is who I am on show, and you being able to see and hear, and well, you can't smell, thankfully. Well, maybe not. I've got a gorgeous little perfume thing. I love this. It's a gorgeous one I've been using for years. Anyways, I did digress, didn't I? You can imagine that is the beautiful perfume that would be emanating from this space of the park, of the gardens. That freshness, the beauty, the organised factor of this one, because it is a more formal one. I would say that my garden isn't quite so organised, but it's tidy enough. Being the you in its fullest essence, visual to the public, visual to the world, putting that energy out as that sense of the mistiness of a fresh garden after it's had the dew of the morning on it. You know how you step out after a rain and it's got that beautiful earthy freshness and smell, and the perfumes that come from the garden, from the flowers, from even weeds. It doesn't have to be the formal stuff, the beautiful roses and those that are really smelly, nice and perfumed. It's bringing in everything that is the you and allowing it to be seen by the world. Okay, knowing that that's how we're presenting and having that awareness today. And stepping into that is the perfect you in whatever way and however you actually bring yourself into that consciousness of space in the world. Okay, so as we're coming into this compass and realigning and really setting that is our direction, being in this space of the garden today for ourselves and having that true feminine touch with who we are, the feminine side of who we are. Even if we're a male, we can put forward that gentle, nurturing self in the direction that we're needing to, and that is helping others see the best in themselves, and that is a thank you, because that's we're just being us. Fill that space with even more of the who you are in that beautiful essence that we're getting from the park garden card type of thing, and also choosing, take that step that is going to take us even further in the direction that we're needing to. This is our compass, and it's how we are going to allow that to sit in our palm, as that, you hold your hand out and just imagine the compass sitting on it and realigning you. What we do is face where that north needle goes, and that's the direction we're taking. That's the steps we take as our guidance, as if we have our own inner compass there. Okay, so that is the full layout. Went too far. Full layout of the cards again. I'll just reset that with the table. Have a good look at that and what it feels for you as you're stepping into your pathway in its fullness today, trusting those steps in everything that you're doing, making the choices you need to, and seeing those around you as being part of a beautiful team that is your day, your life, who you are in all your fullness and glory and beauty. Okay, so there we go. And Michaela, you love a happy, tidy garden? Well, I think most probably do, but I don't mind the occasional. Yeah, look, I'm into natural. I'll put it that way. And Shaz, you laid the compost in the garden, and that smell is furious. You mentioned that yesterday, didn't you? That beautiful smell of a lovely fertilizer. But think of how much it is feeding all those plants, from the grasses to everything up to the trees. Honestly, it's lovely to know that we can nurture and look after our patch, isn't it, in whatever way that's needed too, as we need to for ourselves as well. Remember to give yourself some soul food by connecting with spirit through the day, listening to that inner soul, that inner self, as you're taking those steps into awareness, for those moments that spirit help you become aware as you need to at whatever particular time of day. Open your minds, your hearts, your presence into what you're doing throughout the day as well. So I'm going to leave it there. Have a wonderful day, discovering even further who you are and how you are in the world and how you want to be in the world. Spreading out the love for all. And look, tomorrow, hopefully it'll be on time, a little more than this morning. Who knows? Technology. And thank you for being here as well. Even for those who are watching replay, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you. And until tomorrow, namaste.